We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. I'll ask for in returns for you guys to smash that like button. And here we are with BBIG, Vinco Ventures Inc. And BBIG stock has hit a dip area and it's pulled back, erasing most of the gains and trying to find support at some key levels. And a dip area is when we see white with red borders shifting from bright green extreme strength to extreme weakness, and we need to go ahead and talk about what's going on. But it wasn't the only stock falling. The overall market in the QQQ fell as well, and our QQQ bot sent out a bear indicator since 9:45 a.m. and from that moment forward, put options went up 200% plus within minutes to an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, our QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and we have other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities. So here we are with BBIG stock, trying to find support, hit a dip area, and we have some key levels to talk about. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunities that were mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And as you see popping up here on the screen, these are some of the home runs that we managed to find last week and this week. Not guaranteed to be this way every single time, but we strive for opportunities like these every single day. So the home runs of the day were spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So these are the two stocks I mentioned this morning. Both of them gained jumps of 10 to 20%, 20% plus, turning to be a home run. And this is MOBQ, AXSM, and we caught them in the pre-market. And the first one here is OMBQ. We caught it under a bull indicator, full strength on 42 vision, and within the pre-market hours, within just minutes, gave a highest point of 25% plus, came back down, sat sideways, and gave another 20% plus jump. Then we caught here AXSM. It was pulling downwards under a bear indicator in the pre-market, consolidated, shifted into strength, got that bull indicator, and gave a highest point of 20% plus, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with BBIG stock, Vinco Ventures Inc. And as I stated earlier in the video, working on holding this support here. It's at a very key level. It's hit a dip area, and we're going to pull up the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and we have other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities. And you can now join the members using these resources to maximize in either direction by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator that adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are. It's been under a bear indicator since yesterday. We talked about this in yesterday's video. Since 177, sat sideways, but it fell really fast once those outflows switched from green to red. And here we are crossing the midpoint yesterday, right? Crossed the midpoint, went into further weakness, and today it struggled to come back up, and it's been below it all day, and that's why things continued to the downside. The only reason it has not completely collapsed, it has to do with the fact that outflows did not continue to pull down significantly from the midpoint. If not, they tried coming back up. So this is very important here, what's going on the 30-minute. And we were also watching not just the 30-minute yesterday, but the 15-minute within the volatility, if it could try, because it was sitting right there and it actually rejected, went lower, stayed below it for most of the day. And the little pop that we had here from 110 all the way up to 122, nearly a 10% move, was when inflows picked up. They slightly did, and then they came right back down and crossed below it. This is the one thing holding up this stock from completely collapsing, not the outflows pulling all the way down like they did yesterday. This is how the stock fell significantly. It crossed that outflow area on the bar before the bear indicator popped up, and it went from the 190s all the way down to the 130s. Now we need to look at the bigger picture and what's going on here from the bigger perspective. So let's go ahead and zoom out here and look at the 4 hour. If you look at the 4 hour here, the outflow started since yesterday, and they actually shifted from green to red, and they continued to stay dominating, and it crossed the midpoint today, guys. That's how fast things have actually left, right? A lot of profit taking, anyone that traded this or anyone that jumped in, or just the overall market of investors in BBIG have decided to come out. There's a lot more outflows than inflows based off the bigger picture. It's trying to level off here, and the key thing that's going to create the strength here of this support is if these inflows come right back up. But if these outflows continue to dominate, it could impact this chart even further to the downside, especially that we're just in the beginning transitions from bright green with red borders to dark green with red borders and a bear indicator. We still have the red bars to go through, and then also white with red borders signifying extreme weakness, guys. So in the bigger picture, outflows have become dominant on the 30-minute. They've been dominating since yesterday, and you could see the difference here when the stock was going upwards, how every time it found support above the midpoint, signifying that the inflows still dominated and has some strength over the chart. But since yesterday, they got crossed, and all day yesterday and today, we've been below it, and you could see how things have gone into weakness. And we did a complete transition from the rip area with the bear indicator, followed by it as an extra layer of confirmation. Outflows got crossed, and we just hit a dip area here. So from the rip area, bright green, to white with red borders dip area, this has been a complete transition, and could it actually try to bring itself back up? Not guaranteed, but here are the key things I'm watching. The first thing is support, guys. We want to see this stay above 108 and above $1, guys. That's going to be a super important support level, and how it reacts in that area between 108 and $1 if it was to go into it, if the bulls can bring it back up, or are the bears going to try to continue to tear it down? That's what I'm going to be watching there. Then we also want to watch the inflow start to pick up on the 30-minute, cross back over the midpoint, and a bear indicator getting canceled by a possible bull indicator that pops up in the transitions and strength to the upside. Apart from that, we have resistance levels that we want to watch, and the first one is 133, and above that one will be up here at 154. Those are the two key resistance levels to the upside. I'll be watching that. We want to see the bulls actually break through and hold above, while in the process breaking through this midpoint here of inflows, getting a bull indicator that can cancel out this bear indicator, and also within the volatile moves on the 15-minute, I'll be watching if these inflows could pick up as well, and if we can continue the transitions back up as we did today from white with red borders, the dip area, to dark green. I want to see if we could get some dark green bars popping up, even bright greens, and a bull indicator in the process, and these inflows going ahead and dominating again and getting back above the midpoint, guys. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.